Powers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you to 6 in the City. Got a big month coming up this month in Jackson. We have the Miss Volunteer America
That's
pageant,
right.
national pageant.
Big
The
time.
folks come in from all the states and territories and everything else right here. And then we'll have the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant next month.
That's right.
So it's a kind of a reversal. All that'll be on EPlus TV6, by the way. You can follow that on YouTube as well, and you can follow us anytime on YouTube. All the shows are stored. Just go to YouTube and look for the logo, EPlus TV6 logo, and then just follow us right there on 6 in the City.
Right. Or you can go to EPlus TV6.com.
Okay, get that done.
That's it.
There you are. Speaking of watching us, what's on the show?
We got a full show today. We're going to be talking with Margaret Taylor. She's with a Step Ahead West Tennessee. There's a women's health luncheon coming up the 15th of June. We're going to find out more about that.
All right.
Don't get mad because it's
Well, it's not any
women's.
bunko this time, so I feel a lot better about Margaret.
It doesn't say anything about bunko.
She's settling in.
And then we're going to be talking to another Margaret. This is Margaret Livingston and Chris Kelly. They're representing Leadership Jackson today. We're going to be talking about the quarterly luncheon coming up, recruitment's coming up. Going to spread the
word.
rumors about Leadership Jackson.
rumors,
you know how.
Okay.
You know, everybody calls them rumors, but they're not really. So we got a couple of segments with them, so it should be interesting. And then we're going to talk to Jackie Utley. She is with Jackson Madison Daughters of the American Revolution because Women's Veterans Day event is coming up June 11th, and then the downtown Field of Flags ceremony is right around the corner on June 17th. And then the West Tennessee Veterans Coalition is having their annual barbecue chicken sale at the Farmers Market June the 15th. So if you want some good chicken,
all right,
get ready for it. We're going to talk to Jackie and find out how we can get it. Senator Ed Jackson is here with Dan Brooks and Brooke Shaw because they're going to be talking about an event that is the largest flag retirement. It's June 24th at the Providence House. We'll find out more. And then Amanda Kimmery and Jackie Arnold are here. They are both with Jackson Energy Authority. We have got a new customer online account management portal and a new app that they're going to tell us about and find out how to get that, download the app and get online to the portal.
We're going to dig into the vaults, come up with Among the Cranes, right?
Sure.
We got all that coming up. So stay with us. That's all ahead on this 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Margaret Taylor's with us, and she's with the Step Ahead Foundation. She's a regular guest of ours. They do some amazing work. We want to talk to them about that work, but they got a special event coming up this month. It's going to be June 15th.
June 15th.
All right, we got a luncheon coming up, women's health luncheon. So,
yes, you know, women's health is important to us, especially reproductive health, but just health in general. I've always been an advocate for women and children, and so this is just another way to advocate for women's health in West Tennessee. And we're holding the event at First United Methodist Church in Clayton Hall. It's going to start at 11:30, and we have 3 different speakers going to be speaking on 3 different topics of women's health. One, of course, will be reproductive health, going from teens all the way through menopause. And then another one is going to be talking about maternal morbidity, which is something that is increasing in our area. And it's increasing even more in West Tennessee than it is the rest of the state. So we're concerned about that, and it's something that affects more African American women than any other group. So we're concerned about that. The other speaker is going to speak on different types of cancers that women sometimes are faced with, and how to prevent, prepare, look for signs, when to go get help, what may be necessary, and that sort of thing, just covering different things that we sometimes don't think to do for ourselves.
Okay.
Now, do we need tickets, or do we need to register for the event?
We need to register because the event is totally free.
Oh, okay.
It's a community event, and so we offer this. Amera Group is our sponsor for this event, and so we're offering it free to the community. We ask that people go to Eventbrite and register. Just search for Women's Health Luncheon. Make sure you're searching in Jackson. I don't know, when I go to Eventbrite, it comes up with all of that. I don't know where that is, but search in Jackson, and Women's Health Luncheon should come up with no problem. And just register. It'll ask you for information, and I'll get a ding, just like I did a few minutes ago, sitting over there.
Now, is this open to women of all ages?
Women of all ages, because that's what's important. That's why we want to talk about all these things, because all of these things can happen to women at any age. The maternal morbidity, of course, is during reproductive age, but the other, things happen to us as we age. What happens with our bodies? What's going on with our hormones? Are there other cancers that we need to look for? Some of the stuff that we did when we were younger, like being out in the sun too long, when you see something like a mole that looks a little different, maybe I need to go get that checked out. What about that lump under my arm is what I have to say, because that's how I found out that I had lymphoma. And I had no idea. I just thought, well, that's odd. I'm swelling for some reason. Yeah. And actually, it took me a little while to get to the doctor because I didn't recognize it as important. And so we want people to recognize the importance of different things, changes that you see in your body.
Well, especially as women, we tend to put ourselves last and everybody else first.
Always.
When really, we should be doing that, caring for ourselves first.
Right. Just like what they say on the airplane, if you're with a child, put your mask on first and then take care of the others. We should do that, but we don't.
Women's Love Fest here.
Don't be hating on it, because it's a women's event.
It's a women's event.
The women care more about us than we care about them, is what you're saying.
We do.
Well,
we care about everybody.
You know that's the truth.
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to admit that right here, right now.
I was hoping to get that on
What time will this event start?
It starts at 11:30.
Okay.
And it'll go to probably about 1. I mean, we do have door prizes that we'll be giving out as well.
It's Thursday the 15th.
This Thursday the 15th.
And we register, go to Eventbrite and just put Women's Health Luncheon.
Yes,
right?
and they should be able to
Make sure
find
it's
it there.
Jackson, Tennessee. This more, the area that you're talking about that's more pronounced in West Tennessee, what's happening here?
Well, there are more women that are dying before their child, after giving birth, before the child reaches a year.
Oh, wow.
And that's just, that's just not acceptable.
Right.
So we need to, do something about it. If you live in West Tennessee, it's 2.5 times greater than the rest of the state.
Wow.
So I don't know the answers.
Yeah, all right.
But I'm hoping we're getting
Okay.
somebody from the Department of Tennessee to come down and talk to us
Step Ahead
about
Foundation, Margaret, it's always good to see you.
Yes,
Thank
it is
you.
good to have you.
Appreciate it.
Event. We're going to be right back. We'll talk about Leadership Jackson next as we continue 6 in the City.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to start a conversation about Leadership Jackson. Margaret Livingston is with us and Chris Kelly. They're involved. They've been doing the media blitz. They what, 6 radio stations you said today?
Yes, we have had quite a busy day talking about one of our favorite things, Leadership Jackson. So we're excited to be here with y'all today. Thank you.
So until they came down here, they could park and walk.
That's right.
You know, like I said,
They may have walked here. You never know.
You can't ever tell. Like I said, we decided to make 8 lanes out of East Cheshire years ago, split our downtown right in half.
That's it.
Cut the Civic Center off from everything else. But that's another story for another day and time.
True.
You know, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank
you
you.
so much for having us.
All right, so what do y'all, we got a dinner, and then we got the recruitment coming up, so a lot of things going on. So where do you want to begin?
Yeah, sure. Why don't we begin with what Leadership Jackson is and what it might mean to you, you know, if you're interested in Leadership Jackson. So part of our mission for Leadership Jackson is to identify emerging leaders in the community and to fast track them with resources that might help them make a difference here in Jackson. And part of what we want to do is get you in a position where you can do something to improve the community, something that you're passionate about, and you can also improve your own work ethic, you can improve your leadership skills, and you can take some of those leadership skills back with you to your workplace.
And make some great connections.
Right,
as
absolutely.
Well.
That's right. It's relationships, it's connections, it's just integrating yourself into the community and learning how you can give back and help it grow.
So what is the process to get involved in this? How do I do that?
Okay, so the nominations are open. They opened on June 1st and they close on July the 15th. And so you go to leadershipjackson.com and you can nominate from there. And the applications are due by July the 15th. It's a big commitment. So the time commitment is going to be on Wednesdays for 12 weeks. It's a 13-week program, but we have 12 sessions, and including the graduation. And I would expect, plan on being out every Wednesday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., and those days are full.
Yes, and so if you have done a program in the past and you've said, oh yeah, we'll be done by 3:30, this is not the case for Leadership Jackson. Yes,
we
are
full
cutting it close.
8 to 5.
It is
That's
full
right.
8 to 5. And how those 8 to 5 sessions are structured is there is a leadership skill or a leadership development that happens in the morning, and you can learn some sort of leadership skill that you can take immediately back with you to work. So this would be being all in. This would be difficult conversations or making difficult decisions. Things like this that a community member who is an expert in that field will talk to you about. And then the rest of the session is dedicated to learning more about Jackson. So you might have a day that's dedicated to learning all about healthcare in our community and what's going on behind the scenes in healthcare. One of my favorite days is Law Enforcement Day. And so you get to learn about what law enforcement is doing, what the DA's office is doing, what Judge Little is doing for the community. So there's lots of different ins and outs of Leadership Jackson that you get to learn every day in those jam-packed Wednesdays.
Definitely with the law enforcement, you gain a greater perspective of what the police and the fire and all of the emergency personnel do here in town.
You have, it gives you insight into the community, and you can ask questions directly to the people that have the answers. So, you get put in front of a lot of people that you may not get to otherwise. And, and you get to see the great things about the community and how you can get involved. And if you have questions, like I said, you're able to ask.
Now, can just anybody nominate?
Well, that's a great question because this is a significant time commitment and it's also a professional development opportunity. So you need to, if you're interested, you need to have a conversation with your employer. And if you're self-employed, you can nominate yourself. However, if you are not, you need to talk to your employer and have your employer nominate you on the website. Soon after nomination, then Lauren Saliba, who's the leadership director at the chamber, she will send you an application. And then you get that in before July 15th.
And the employers, they must know that it's an investment in their employee. And it's not only going to affect that employee that comes through the program, but it's also going to be beneficial for everybody else that they work with. They're going to come back fired up about everything about Jackson. They're going to share all the resources and all of the information that they have gathered, and they're going to, just pour that into everybody else that works with them.
Right, and it can certainly also help with retention rates if you're an employer, because you have somebody who has learned all about the community, who is deep diving into the community, and who now has this network of 30 individuals who are like-minded in that they want to make a change and they want to improve.
Speaking of learning of the community, the quarterly luncheon, real quick, we'll go through that. That's an opportunity for
Can we pick
anybody
that
who's
up?
interested.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting the cue here.
Oh, that's right. We got a second segment with you guys. Oh, yeah, we can talk about that.
We're going to the main, well, we're going back to the archives.
That's right.
Going back to the main stage, we say this is Among the Cranes.
Taking some old school.
I sold my sister to a cause I'll never know, and I sold my brother to the traveling show, and all they call to those who wait is empty head and a clean slate. Jesus that I could believe in, watched every day as He died for my sin, from the blood underneath your fingernails, born in your image, never meant I'd make it proud in all they call to those who wait. His pockets are filled, and I don't mistake. Cause I wanna be happy, but I've gotten good at being sad. It's all some ways to play me that I once had.
Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never donated before, now is the time. Give blood at Lifeline Blood Services today.
System Operational Achievement Recognition, the SOAR Award, is the American Public Gas Association's recognition for excellence in a natural gas utility. The award covers employee safety, system improvement, system integrity, workforce development. There are over 700 APGA members. In 2022, 14 of those systems received a SOAR Award. But the top-level gold SOAR Award, only one system, the Natural Gas Division of the Jackson Energy Authority. Being an industry leader is all a part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. Lifeline Blood Services provides blood to 17 hospitals and 12 airvac services in 20 counties. To make your donation, you can come to one of our 2 locations today.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Margaret Livingston and Chris Kelly are with us. We're talking about leadership. Jackson, they've been doing a good preview of some of the reasons to be involved in that. The application deadline is July the 15th, so we want to keep that out there in front. But then we got an event coming up this Friday that's right around the corner here, the 9th of this month.
Sure, yes.
All right,
If
so what's
you,
happening?
if anybody is interested and they want to learn more information, they want to meet Chris and me in person.
That's right. We'll be there to answer
We'll be
every
there.
question
Every
that you
question you got
have.
about leadership, Jackson. All right.
We have a luncheon on Friday, and it is
Of this
Friday
week.
this
This
week,
Friday. The 9th.
Friday the 9th, from 11:30 to 1 at First United Clayton Hall. And so Chris and I have a brief presentation. We can talk about some more details of Leadership Jackson and answer any questions that you have. And as Chris likes to say, if we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody who does.
Now, you guys both went through the program, and
Yes.
now you guys are chair and co-chair of the program.
That's right.
So you've seen it from within, and you've seen it from an overall perspective. So how is that different?
Yeah, well, I think when you first go through the program, you are really not sure what to expect. You might be nervous, you might be anxious, and once you've gone through the program, you realize that the people that are in the program with you, they will treat you with respect. They will respect your opinion, and you build this element of trust with your classmates and this element of support. So no matter what your opinion is, you will be heard and respected. And so from the outside, you get to see all of this new group of 30 individuals come together, and they're awkward, and they're not sure what to expect.
They don't know each other.
They don't know each other. And then they become this incredible networked, connected group. And you get to watch them learn and grow and become better people, better citizens.
Yes, and now we haven't really talked much about COPE, but so there
Don't
is
ask him about COPE.
there's a 2-day opening retreat that is the second week of the program, and you get to meet. Well, you've met these people a week prior to, but it's not until COPE that you really get to meet everybody. And you come out of COPE a different person. And you have bonds that will last forever. And these people that you meet, I mean, they're friends of yours, but they're also resources. Everybody has the ability and has the knowledge, and everybody has different things that they can offer. And so being able to lean on friends to be able to get that support. And like Margaret was saying, it's all about respect. You know, just because you share a different opinion than somebody else does not mean that it's a wrong opinion. You know, we can listen to one another and have conversations like adults and find solutions together.
Right, and that's what moves us forward as a community. And the goal of Leadership Jackson is to improve and empower the community one leader at a time, one person at a time. So we would encourage that if you're scared or if you're nervous about COPE, which I'm sure everybody is, or you're nervous about the commitment, then you know what? Have that conversation. Reach out to an alum. We're all over the place. Reach out to Lauren at the chamber. Reach out to one of us, and we're happy to answer.
Come to the luncheon.
Yeah, come on to the luncheon. We'd love to
How
see
do you
you
make
on
a reservation
Friday.
for the luncheon? What's the process?
That is also at leadershipjackson.com, or you can send an email to Lauren Saliba at the chamber.
All right. Well, leadershipjackson.com.
Yes.
And that's Friday starting at what time?
At 11:30.
That's this Friday the 9th, by the way. If you're watching us on the 6th, we're doing the show.
That's right.
The deadline is then the 15th, so you want to get that application process underway as well.
Yes, and everybody that applies will also get an interview. So it's, you know, everybody will get the interview, and it's what we're looking for are people that want to be involved in the community, people that want to grow and continue developing, and because Jackson is growing. And, you know, we've got a lot of huge things coming, and so, you know, being able to, the growth and development is what is very important.
Yeah. And speaking of growth and development, not only is there Leadership Jackson, but there's also Leadership University, right?
Yes, which we have an awesome celebration coming up for Leadership University on Friday, too. Leadership University, through the Leadership Jackson Alumni Association, we've been able to award 3 scholarships to juniors. So Leadership University is our program in schools, and juniors go through a similar 8 to 5, and they go through COPE as well, and theirs is once a month.
Okay.
And so,
Excellent. All right.
but I will say, if you've been through Leadership University and you're interested in Leadership Jackson, come on, because we just had somebody in this last year's class, and he'd been through Leadership University, and he said he learned tons new in Leadership
Go to
Jackson.
leadershipjackson.com to get details. And that luncheon starts Friday. The application deadline is July 15th. It's good to see you both.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate you so much.
Thank y'all presented very well. We're going to talk to Jackie Utley next as we continue Six in the City.
Bible bell meetings and how we met. You do the talking, I finish your cigarette. She's down, she's tired, she's too pretty to die, and that's why she thinks now's the perfect time. She says I talk mostly in my sleep. I try not to sleep cause I know it's bad for my teeth. She's empty and she cries. She's too pretty to die, and that's why she thinks now's the perfect time. It's hard to find what you lost when what you lost isn't your fault. It's hard to find what you lost when what you lost isn't your fault. The lady on the dresser says, I hope you're smiling. If by smiling you mean drunk. She swears that she's cried. She's too young to die, and that's why she thinks now's the perfect time. It's hard to find what you lost when what you lost isn't your fault. It's hard to find what you lost when what you lost isn't your fault. It's hard to find what you lost when what you lost isn't your fault.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're joined by Jackie Utley. Always good to have her with us. She's here in a dual role, representing the Daughters of the American Revolution and also the Veterans Coalition of West Tennessee. They got an event coming up. We're going to start, I guess, with all the different events. You start with the Women's Veterans Day.
Start with Women's Veterans Day.
Coming up this Saturday?
This Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday the 11th,
Okay.
June 11th, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be at VFW Post 6496 on Airways. This is our second annual event, and we're inviting all area women veterans to attend. We'll have a speaker. We'll do certificates of honor for all the women veterans. We'll have cake, we'll have coffee, we'll have Doubletree cookies.
Okay, wow.
It's going to be a fun day.
All right, so how do people get involved in this?
If a female veteran would like to participate and get a certificate of honor, she can call me at 731, remember my number, 731-293-5055, or email jutley.dar@gmail.com.
Okay. Easiest way.
Okay.
What kind of response did you get to this last year?
I'm sorry?
What kind of response did you have
We had
last
21 female veterans last year. Had about 50 people there because families are invited to attend as well. So it's always a wonderful afternoon, and we're looking forward to it.
Okay.
All right.
Will there be a speaker?
There will be a speaker, and I'm blanking on her name, but she's an Army vet.
All right.
And she'll be our speaker.
And it starts at what time?
Starts at 2 o'clock.
2
It
o'clock.
usually takes about an hour.
Okay. That's this coming Sunday. That'll be the 10th or 11th.
The 11th.
The 11th.
The 11th at 2 o'clock.
11th at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock.
And VFW Post 6496.
On Airways.
On Airways.
Yeah, the one on Airways.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, and now Flag Day is
Flag
the 14th.
Day is the 14th
So
of
always
June.
around Flag Day, you do the
We
Field
do
of
our
Flags.
Field of Flags. This will be our 17th year to do the Field of Flags.
Oh, wow.
They're going to install it this weekend on the 10th, and then we'll have our dedication ceremony on the 17th.
Okay.
So 17th year, Saturday the 17th. It'll be at 10 a.m. there at the Triangle Park, which is right across
Coming
the
in
street
downtown,
from
right.
Jackson Sun, the Jackson Sun, almost at the farmer's market. And we'll have, I think, 176 flags. There'll be the Betsy Ross flags, the 13 star
13 stars,
flags,
okay.
because we are Daughters of the American Revolution. Each flag will have a tag at the on it designating which Madison County patriot this is dedicated to. So if you have a Revolutionary War patriot that's affiliated with someone who lives in Madison County, that we have them available. And
they just need to contact you?
Contact me, and we'll, and it's a one-time fee, $35, and that pays for the rebar and the PVC pipe and the flag and the tag and everything, but it is a one-time fee.
Now, you got a core that were veterans, right, that moved here after the
I think we have 18 that we have identified that either passed through. We found a record of 18
Them living here.
that some of them just kind of passed through and they were mentioned in the newspaper. Some of them
Headed to
lived here.
Texas or
Some of them moved with their children and shortly thereafter died or whatever. But we have identified 18, and I'm sure there are more because this was kind of a gateway to the Wild West back in the day.
Well, it's a opportunity to walk through that because everybody's identified, and there's that core of those that have a special designation. So it's picking up some
and they'll
history.
be up front, and I believe, I know our founding charter members of Jackson Madison DAR have flags representing them.
Okay.
So it's just, it's really
Special.
a good history lesson.
That's sort of the whys. You come into downtown. That'll go away one of these days. I guess eventually that area's going to be developed. It looks like. But anyway, so enjoy that while it's there.
The flags will be up till July 8th. So they'll be up for Flag Day and July 4th.
Now, we're going to raise some money to support all this with the DAR and the West Tennessee Veterans Coalition because we're going to sell some chicken.
Yes.
Some barbecue chicken.
Barbecue
chicken. Not regular chicken,
That's right.
barbecue chicken.
Barbecue
When's that
chicken.
going to happen?
That's going to happen on the 16th. which is next Friday, not this week, but next week. It'll be at the Farmers Market. We set up at the Farmers Market. This is to raise funds for the West Tennessee Veterans Coalition. This is how we fund our Veterans Day program and Veterans Day parade. Which will be the 10th of November and the 11th of November this year. So our parade will actually be on Veterans Day, which is really cool.
That's
awesome. It'll be fully cooked, half chicken, $9, 6 chicken wings for $9, or you can get a chicken plate for half of a chicken, chips, and a drink for $12.
All right. We need to pre-order?
We'd like for you to pre-order. Phone number for that is 423-341-3330. And we usually have some, if you walk up and try to order that day, we usually have
That's
chickens.
423-343-3330.
341.
341.
3333.
See, I'm trying to get everything confused. 423-341-3330. 3330. Okay.
I couldn't even remember my own phone number, so we're in trouble.
Get the
today.
chicken order. We'll try to remember that again next week. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much.
It's a real special time of year. You know, we're going to continue that thing. We got the three amigos coming here.
Three amigos.
Three somethings anyway. And we're going to spread out and get it done as we continue. Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time, in partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and we have a gathering here.
Three amigos.
Yeah, we have Brooke Shaw, and we have Dan Brooks, and we have State Senator Ed Jackson. Sheriff's Department's bound to be looking for somebody.
Is that why they're here?
If you've got a subpoena, this is one stop where you just get rid of half of them. Oh, man. It's good to see you guys.
It is good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, all right. Is this like a coalition, or what's it? We got a special event coming up the 24th.
We do. We have what we anticipate to be the largest flag retirement ceremony since COVID. You know, a lot of events like this have not gotten to take place over the last several years, and so working with Dan and working with Senator Jackson, it's going to be in Casey Jones Village at the Providence House there in the back of the property, and we're really excited about it. Dan, you want to share anything?
Yeah, it was May the 1st that I got a phone call from Brooks asking me about a flag retirement, and he had heard that I have done many flag retirements, in fact over 50. And
you did it through
I
the
said
Scouts?
I would love to do
Was that through the Scouts? Or?
Well, Scouts and Veterans
Okay.
events and everything. And I said I would love to. How big do you want this? And he said, well, how big can you make it? And I said, I'll take care of it. And I came up with a plan, presented it to the team at the Old Country store. They loved it. So we've been working on this for quite a while, and it's going to be big.
Okay.
Things that you'll see at this flag retirement that you've never seen at a flag retirement
Such
before.
as? What will make this different, Dan?
We're going to have a special color guard come in. We're going to have a flag folding ceremony. We have a flag being flown in Washington, D.C. in honor of this day. We have a special delivery of the flags to the Providence House that we won't share today. You have to be there to see the special delivery on that. And we're inviting veterans, the the National Guard, the DAR, the SAR, the Children of American Revolution. We've even reached out to the Humboldt Veterans Home and asked if they would bring some of the veterans down to celebrate with us on this, because it is a reverent and a respectful day in terms of retiring our flag.
It's coming to the 24th, more on that. State Senator, how did you get involved in this? Yeah.
Well, I was called by Dan a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, would you like to help? And I said, I'm all in. So, yes, Dan called me, and I have been to several flag retirement ceremonies, but this one was special. And I think it's going to be a big thing. So my purpose is to help promote it, to let people know, come out for this thing. It's really going to be an amazing event and something to see, and to properly retire our American flag when they're tethered and worn. They do get that way. You don't just throw them away. There's a proper way to do it. So that's what we want to show and what we want to do.
All right, so Brooks, what will be the logistics of this? Just if you can borrow this microphone.
Sure. So the day of the event, we'll have Boy Scouts on hand to help with parking, and there will be plenty of parking back there.
So this is behind, as you say, around the Providence House, which is behind the Old Country Store.
If you drive past the Old Country Store down Casey Jones Lane, then the Providence House is there on your left. There will be parking in the fields back there, and we'll have signs and people helping out. You'll exit your car. You'll find a seat. We'll have plenty of seating for everybody. We'll have some performances of the national anthem and God Bless America. We'll have some speakers that will talk about what the flag means for them from the local, state, and hopefully federal level. And at that point, we will be moving our MC, our gracious MC, Steve Bowers himself, will be moving us through, here's how the retirement's going to work. Everyone will have an opportunity to retire either a full flag or a piece of the flag. We'll have enough for everybody. And then at the end of the ceremony, there is actually a burial there on site. So a part of the ground in front of the Providence House will be a resting place for the remnants of these American flags.
What time will it start?
Starts at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. And the advertised time is through 12, but it could be over as early as 11:30. Just depends on how many folks we have show up and how quickly, again, our MC moves us through the event.
Moves us along.
No pressure. Now, is this an opportunity for people who have flags that need to be retired to bring them
Yes,
the day of?
Well, actually,
Or
we have
before.
locations where you can turn your flags in.
Okay.
Right now.
Number one, it would be the Boy Scout office over on Hollywood.
Okay.
Second would be the chamber.
Oh,
and then
okay.
we have reached out to several of the fire departments, and they're going to start
They're going to
collecting
take them.
flags.
So the idea would be have that done already.
Have that done already,
Yes.
so we can
Okay.
collect them ahead of time
and
for
prepare.
that special
Okay.
delivery
Special
that I was
delivery.
talking
That's
about.
right. Okay,
Yes.
good
That's
to
coming
know.
on the
It's gonna be
24th.
cool.
Is it on your website, Facebook
It is,
page?
CaseyJones.com/events.
Okay,
You can find
CaseyJones.com.
more information there.
Okay, CaseyJones.com/events. That's the 24th, 10 a.m. at the Providence House, which is behind the Old Country Store. And there'll be plenty of parking.
Right.
It's good to see all
It
of you.
is.
It's
Good to have you guys.
Appreciate y'all
Thanks so
being this-
much.
Glad to be involved in this. We're going to be right back. We got what do you call this? We've got a JA. This is a new.
Well, we have music before
Yeah,
we get
we'll
to
get
talk
that.
to them into them. But it's a new portal and a new
portal.
app.
It's important because it affects all of our customers, or
It
potentially
does.
affects all of our customers. So we'll talk about that. Right now, we're on the main stage.
That's right.
Dig out the vault, and this is Among the Cranes.
Pipe tobacco on your pillowcase. I'm the bird on your shoulder, I'm sure you kill to erase. You never found your name in all of your favorite songs. This one's no different, and I'm sorry for my wrong. Pray to God, and I'm sorry for my wrong. Pray to God, and I'm sorry for my wrong. Go on and roll your feet. somebody's daughter. Give them to somebody's daughter. All that paper, I should've never gifted. And all that forgiveness, now I'm pretty sure I should've never given. That old shoebox, I'm pretty sure I should've never kept. And to this day, I can't decide if it's me who should be upset. I can't decide if it's me who should be upset. Tell me, Lord, is it me who should be upset? Go on and look at me. Give me somebody to water. Come on now and choke all your precious dreams. Give me somebody's daughter.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Amanda Kimmery and Jackie Arnold with us, and they are with the Jackson Energy Authority. We're changing portals here. In fact, it's already changed.
Right.
It's already changed.
The portal, the official go live for the portal is tomorrow, which is June 7th.
Yeah.
But along with the portal comes a new app, and it went live yesterday.
Okay.
So
that means what I've had before is not going to work anymore?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that
That's
means
why they're here to explain this.
Exactly.
You know, first of all, since y'all changing all of our world, why did y'all do this? What's it going to do? It's going to benefit.
So we changed the app to provide a better overall user experience for customers. There's a few new things that it will do. It will allow our customers to view their detailed usage information. So on a monthly, daily, or hourly basis, depending on the type of meter that they have. It also allows customers to save their payment information, which is something we were lacking in the old system. So overall, it has a lot of good new features that we're excited about.
And with the app, even though we have the current app on there, we have to, if we want to continue using the app, we have to delete the old app completely. It won't.
That's right.
It won't delete anything, any of your information, right? You didn't, and then you go and you download from App Store or Google Play, whichever phone you have. You download the new one, and then you actually have to go through and set up a new password and login. Yeah, basically starting from scratch because it's a totally different application.
So I delete my old app, I start the new one.
Right. And when you download the new app, you'll need your 12-digit account number and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number to download that app, and then you'll sign in. It'll save your information, so every time you're in the app, you won't have to log back in each time. It'll save your payment information. The app will also allow you to report a power outage or see the status of an outage.
Now, back to one of these new features of the app, and it's also in the portal too, is this being able to see or monitor your utility usage. That's something totally new that we've never had in our old portal or the app, right?
Right. So for electric customers, you'll be able to see your monthly, daily, all the way down to hourly usage.
How much I'm using right now.
Right, exactly what you're using now. So that'll help customers, look at their consumption and keep a check on.
And it's all in real time, right?
It is.
Wow. Okay.
Which is totally new from our other app. So
I can say, told you to cough at clothes dryer.
that you can.
Get that clothesline out. Okay. So those are some benefits of this, all right? So
of the app, yes,
of the app,
which went live yesterday. Now the portal, tell a little bit about the portal.
So the portal has the same benefits. It's more heavily integrated with our billing system, so any payments made in the portal will reflect real time on a customer's account.
Okay.
The portal, you access it just like you do the app. You have to have your 12-digit account number and your social to start it, and then from there you can log in. You can set up notifications to receive your bills via email if you wanted to go paperless, or you can still get a paper copy as well as the paperless bill.
Do I log into it the same way?
You do.
Using the same login and password.
Using the same login. So your login for the website will also get you into the app or vice versa.
Okay.
Well, easy
What
enough,
percentage of our customers are doing this? I mean, I know it's increasing. Right.
Yeah, we have about 50% of our customers that have an online presence right now.
And you look for that to grow. This will help
so.
facilitate that. Right? Will it help facilitate that? Yeah.
And where can customers go? Can they go to our website and get the information about the app or the portal?
Yep. So
Jackie's been nodding her head this whole time. Answer this question.
She's doing such a great job.
Yeah.
I'm just agreeing with everything she said.
Jackie's like, yes,
you know,
no.
Jackie's figured out how to do this TV. Just nod.
Just nod and say, yeah, that's right.
So how can we go to the website, Jackie?
www.jaxenergy.com/mobile app.
/mobile app.
Yes.
If we want to do the portal, it's
/online. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And unlike our previous app, right, this new app is, there's some seamless functionality between the app and the portal. So whatever you can do in the portal, you can do in the app, right?
And it reflects it. Yeah, it reflects it in both places. So anything that you do on either platform, you'll be able to see in the other. So our website or our new portal online doesn't go live until tomorrow at 10 a.m. At that point, customers can go to our website, click on the sign in link, and be able to view it. But if anyone wanted a sneak peek today, they can go to, like Jackie said, jaxenergy.com/online to sign up today. You can also do auto pay. That's a good new feature. So customers can go on there and sign up for their bill to be automatically drafted.
And in our previous portal, it was called recurring
payments.
Okay, auto pay.
So recurring and auto pay, same
Those
thing.
of you like me that still drive up to the window and pay cash, we love you too. glad you're
But it's
part
a
of
great
JA.
opportunity since we've gotten, if a customer hasn't been using the app or hasn't been using the portal, it's a great opportunity to get started.
ahead and get
Because you're
started.
basically starting, from scratch by building a new login and password.
And
So.
that is active as of June the 7th. Will be totally
portal. The portal.
And the other's already done. So here
That's
you go.
right.
Good to see you both.
It is. Thanks,
We'll probably have
ladies.
to have you back another time or two to explain all this again as we get questions.
That's right.
But you will just delete the other app and start over.
Right. Or you can find all this information at jaxenergy.com.
JAXENERGY.com.
That's it.
Good to see you both. Thanks.
Thanks, ladies.
We'll be right back with more as we continue Six in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4-Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4-Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Thanks to all of our guests for
That's
being with us today. We have a lot of things going on. A lot of things coming. Lolo's going to be at the AMP Friday night, the AMP series, second concert of the year. And that's the 9th, and the 16th will be the Kimberly Helton Band. We got Mars Quest, which is a program this week at the M.D. Anderson Planetarium. That'll be this afternoon. This is Tuesday the 6th. That'll be at 5:30. Friday the 9th at 1:30. And there is a kids after-school planetarium show Friday afternoon at 3:45. If you got youngsters out of school, good place.
It is a great
And the Rockabillies are in town. Their games, except for Wednesday night, they got a break Wednesday, but they're Tuesday all the way through next Monday.
The 6th, the 8th, yeah.
Yeah, all the way through.
Uh-oh, guess what time it is?
7 o'clock.
No.
What?
It's time for the Highway 70 yard sale. It's the 8th through the 10th. So
oh, is that right?
If you're on Highway 70, you better beware.
The Midwest Tennessee Genealogical Society is going to be at the library next Tuesday, the 13th, from 5:30 until 7.
We still got Food Truck Fridays going on.
That's right. And then, let's see, who was it? Hunter Hawes is our hero of the month.
Yes.
From Jackson Central Mary Middle School, Hub City Hero of the month. And then the orchestra, Jackson City Orchestra, is going to your hometown.
I know they are. They're going to
be on
Huntington.
Core Square in Huntington coming up Thursday.
It's a great
night.
opportunity for everybody in Huntington to get a chance to hear the symphony.
I think we got that done. Well, it's good to see you.
It is good to see
Appreciate
you.
all of our guests. Good to have everybody with us, and we're going to let the
Among the Cranes
take us away from the main stage archives right here at 6 in the City.
See you next week.
Falling in the street, and these clothes they got so dusty. Helpless hands are making it hard to speak. But I won't need your help helping her hands off of me. And he goes, and he goes. And it's those things that we don't talk about. Harboring need and hopes to hurry winter's song. And with naked feet I was hiding in the grass all along. She murdered me if I keep to myself more than most. Someday you'll bury me when you see I leave your life below. And he goes, and he goes, and he goes. And it's those things that we don't talk